trust your partner to be friends with the opposite sex or be around the opposite sex, then you probably shouldn't be with them in general. We got Pearl. We got my girl Pearl in the building. We got the beautiful Pearl in the building. China Dog.
Your audio is funny.
You said what?
Your background audio is funny.
My background audio is funny. How you feel
Yeah.
about that?
Okay, can the first question is can your
Yeah.
significant
So do
other
you?
have
So what are your thoughts on your significant other being friends with the opposite sex? Or do you approve of that, or do you not approve of that?
I'm cool with it. I mean, I've seen and I'm just speaking for my situation and my situation only. Um is cool with, women, and the women that are so and called, I'm not to say friends, but he's cool with. I've I've interact with them and they don't, you can tell when somebody, whether if it is a male or female, have other intentions. You know what I'm saying? You can vibe it off. And the so far, like the women that are cool with him and he's cool with, I don't have a problem with. And the ones that do have a problem, like, how can I say this? Pablo is somewhat can give advice and people can like that, right? But sometimes I tell him, there's a particular, let me just give you an example. There's a particular, some person who vent too much or overshare too much. But then when I come around, she start being quiet and not acknowledging me. So that type of woman, you already know what's up. Whether if Pablo not receiving it or not seeing it, I'm gonna put it to his attention, and he knows what to do with it. Because if he puts something to my attention, I don't care if who it is, your girl or guy. If he does not like your presence and he feels some type of way, I can cut you off. Because at the end of the day, I'm protecting my relationship, and I'm not gonna jeopardize my relationship just to be cool with you. You're not the one who I'm sleeping with. You're not the one I wanna have family with. You're not the one's gonna, pick up the bills if I don't get it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cool with him having women around, but Pablo, I don't have to micromanage or like have to worry about. Like, I can honestly say you put him stuck in a room with, I don't care what, pick any female that you want. I trust him enough to not do some shit
Right.
because he knows the same vibe that I reciprocate that type of energy. I don't give a shit who's in the room. My loyalty is for my man only, and
Right.
nobody can jeopardize that. If you built that much, oh, by the way, we're not in a long distance relationship no anymore. We live together.
Oh, okay.
So if you can't close your eyes and start worrying about what the fuck you're, oh, can I curse in here? I forgot. I haven't
Yeah,
been
you
on
can
live
curse
for a
on
while.
here.
Oh, okay. um, if you yourself genuinely, it's okay to have like, sometimes like jealousy. It's fine. You can address it. But you yourself genuinely, if you can't, if causes you anxiety, if you have a bad feeling that you really have to worry about your significant other of what he's doing, that's not a right place to be. And you as a woman, as a man, if you have that gut feeling don't lie. Like, you should
Intuition.
tapped into, yeah, you should tap into that and trust it, because 9 out of 10, your women's intuition do not fucking lie.
Everyone's intuition doesn't lie to them.
Right. So if you have that, if you can't say my man or my my woman gonna act right, because even Pablo don't have to worry about me, and he knows that. So it's really the foundation that you set in the beginning, and if it's not that strong, and again, we started long distance, and again, our age gap. I'm 38, he's 27. There's like 11 years gap in between us. I don't worry about little little sorry, for me it's little girls. But I don't worry about, girls your age. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does not bother me. I don't worry about older women. I don't worry about women my age either. I know who I am, and I know what I am to him. And that's the bottom line of it.
Let me ask you this though. What if what if this is what if it's a woman that he may have been, that he may have had physical relations with in the past? Are you
Then that's
okay
not
with
a
your
friend.
how is that not a friend?
That's not a friend. I know Pablo and I know our relationship, and he's going to say, babe, feel free to pop up. But what I'm not going to be cool with, he's not going to be cool with. I, knowing Pablo, he would not be cool for me talking or having casual conversation or continuing relationship with somebody I fuck with in the past. That's just not happening. And for me, as a woman, will have respect in myself. If I fucked with you, if I have physical interaction with you from the past, and for some reason it did not work out, and first of all, I don't run the streets like that. If it didn't work out, you're done. We're done. I don't need any friends that I used to mess with. I don't need that. I have strong long term friendships, men and women. If I had sexual relationship with you in the past, I'm no longer speaking with you. I don't need you in my life. For what? I have a man to do that. I have friends who older guy friends, older women friends, in every age bracket that I can have and console with. I don't need to be talking to guys that I used to fuck with. And Pablo would not be comfortable with that. And it's the and if his situation is vice versa, I'm not gonna be comfortable with it either. I'm be okay if we run into her, and I will say hi. That's no problem. But to have a continuous relationship for what? Give me a good reason. Unless that bitch is giving us check every month, you don't need to be a part of our fucking shit. If you're not producing money to our bank account, if you're not physically giving my man money, what the fuck do we need you for?
Okay. But what if it was just a one time thing, or even if it wasn't a one time thing? Like there's
Ask
people
Pablo if he's gonna be cool with it.
there's people that sleep with each other, and you know they're still friends. So
I
so
understand. I understand. And I had I just don't leave relationship messy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown ass woman. When I leave a situation, a relationship, I don't leave it messy. It's either they feel guilty because they done me wrong. I have no problem facing none of the people that I used to be in a relationship or hooked up with.
Aaron, you said some people's pride can't handle that. But like I was saying though, some people sleep with each other and they're still friends. So like even if people have slept with each other before and they remain friends, I don't think just because that
I
person's in
mean,
a
I'm
relationship
I
now that you should just cut them off cold turkey just because you had sex with them before.
I mean, I had a particular person we were sitting on board. I'm a philanthropist. So I've been in a situation where the person we crossed the line, and we were part of the board, and I had to sit across of the table with him, and we can keep it professional. But I don't need to fucking like text you and like, you know what I'm saying? It's an email basis now. If we get into that point, it's an email basis. I'm CCing people and stuff. We don't need to be in a continuous what do you call this, relationship beyond professional level if that come across with it. But other than that, what's the point? You can be cool, but if it is not adding value to your life and it's adding money to my bank account, I don't need you. I got my
A
mental
lot of
health.
people's friends don't add like monetary value to their life. A lot of people's friends don't even really add any value to their life for real. It's just a vibe.
But
It's
that's
just the
why I have
energy.
friends. Yeah, I have friends. I don't need you. People that you specifically say, people that I mess with or like my ex and stuff like that, they don't need to be in my future. It ended for a reason. That's like a physical, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
again, I'm
yeah.
speaking from mine.
Obviously not the ex, but like I said, if this was just somebody that y'all were still friends, you know, despite the fact that y'all has slept with each other one time, or even if it was multiple times, y'all are just friends. So like when that person sees that you're in a relationship now, they're going to know. You would hope that they would know and understand that the dynamics of the relationship is gonna have to be different now. So
Okay, let me just make it clear to you. I don't make friends with people that I used to fuck with, regardless if you were my ex or a person that I mess with. And again, I don't run the streets like that. So I don't have that much exes, even though I'm 38 years old. I have long-term relationship in my past where it's like 5 years, 7 years. When I did, mess with, and I'm not a saint either. I did mess with a couple of people, and that can barely, not getting out of my hand. Those people, I don't need them in my life. I have friends already. I have people that I can console with. I have the brightest mind of friendship, intellectual. I had those kind of people. Why do I need you in my life? Again, I'm speaking for myself. I don't need people that I used to mess with physically to interact in a day-to-day basis or to keep friendship. I already have friends for that. I can be cool with you. I can cry, like I can run into people that I used to mess with, but at the same time, I don't need to acknowledge you. I just don't. I'm a very private person and I don't collect friendships. So if it ends, I let it fall. I don't like big crowds. I keep to myself. So I don't need them. And again, I that's just me.
right, right, and I respect
I
that.
Yeah, I don't, to keep things short, I don't talk to people I used to fuck with. I don't need it.
Yeah, I mean that's respectable. I mean, if that's how you move, hey, if that's how you move, that's how you move. Okay, let me ask you this though, because this is another thing that I was saying. There's a lot of people that when they get into relationships, they damn near like neglect their friends. Like their friends rarely, if ever, hear from them anymore. Me personally, I don't respect that. I don't think that just because, and again, even with someone's friends, their friends need to know and understand that their dynamic is gonna like change with them as well. So, you know, for men and women, you may used to have more of their time. You know, y'all may have used to like go out and do things together, but now they have a significant other. So it's just not going to be the same anymore. But to those people that when they get in a relationship, they like totally neglect their friends. Like they damn near don't even talk to their friends anymore. They don't try to hang out with their friends anymore. But then when their relationship ends, then they want to pop back up into these people's lives. I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. Friendships in your 20s is different in friendships in your 30s. Let me start with that. In your 20s, you have plenty of time, like, you know what I'm saying? You guys hang out a lot and stuff like that. And I do have some friendships of like my guy friends, like we are cool, but then when they get into a relationship, they ghost out and then they come resurfaced when they're done with that relationship. And I'm not offended either.
No, I'm
I'm
definitely offended. See,
I'm not just
Akira, we talking about Yeah, my sister Akira. Hold on one second. We have my sister Akira in the building. Akira, I have opposing views. I have opposing views on this. Men and women having people of the opposite sex as friends when they're in relationships. Akira is not really in support of that. Listen, Akira, I think both men and women that don't want their significant other having friends of the opposite sex. I think those people are insecure. I think those people are extremely insecure. Come up if you want to. I think those people are extremely insecure, Akira. If you feel, and I'm not talking about you specifically, I'm just saying in general. If you feel like if that's this man or woman, um, you know, is susceptible to, falling victim to when they get energy from people of the opposite sex, then you shouldn't be with them in the first place. You should be with a man that when this man is gone for X amount of days to wherever he's going. He could be going to Colombia. He could be going to the DR. He could be going to Mexico. You should know, you should feel confident that he's not going to do anything that you don't want him to be doing when you're not there. And vice versa. Like my girl, I should feel confident that she can walk in a room full of men and she ain't going to give any of them that type of energy or time of day. She not even gonna tell them that she in a relationship. She just gonna respectfully decline them. That's the type. That's the type of energy. That's the type of energy that I'm on. So these people be having full relationships with people before y'all enter their lives, but y'all want to come in their life out the blue and dictate who they can and can't be friends with. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I ain't hearing it. I am not hearing it.
But to finish what I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have problem. I did have some friends where like they vanish after they get into a relationship. And some of the cases is that when they come back and they're like, I make a joke. I'm like, all right, long time no,
No, that's not. Ain't no coming back
like
though. Ain't no coming.
But I don't get offended. I don't.
No, but why should you be neglected? Why should you be neglected just because
why do
they're
I
in a
feel
relationship
neglected?
now?
I'm a grown ass woman. I got shit to do too. What if you feel like you want to be happy and your woman said I don't want you hanging out with that woman? And couple of cases, it's like when they resurface and I ask like, why did you why we stopped being cool and stuff like that, and we and most of the cases are like my woman, and with me I feel like I'm friendly
That's an
and I
excuse,
have
bro. I'm not hearing that.
boundaries.
No.
And I know my boundaries. First of all, like I know myself, so I know how to be cool and be friends with another woman. But if a woman go to her man, which is my friend, and say, hey, I'm not cool with her, I don't care for it. I really don't. Like that's their relationship. At the end of the day, it's like I understand where
Okay,
my friend
you can
is coming from.
understand. I'm not understanding. There ain't no coming back. It's not about being grown. It's not about, not needing your friend for anything. It's just the fact that okay, well, if you didn't want anything to do with your friends while you were in a relationship, when you get out of your relationship, don't try to come back and like try to be cool again and like try to like suck people's energy and attention and time away from them. If you all of a sudden, like I said, there should be certain boundaries now when your male friend or your female friend gets into a relationship, so we understand that it's not going to be 100% how it used to be. But to totally neglect them, to like rarely talk to them, if not talk to them at all, no, you don't make any time to try to like link with these people anymore. No, when you're done with that relationship, don't try to come back now.
I
No,
not interject.
go ahead, Kira.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So